Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza and I'm here today with a box of adult books, a little bit of nonfiction, but mostly nonfiction. If you have been to the library lately, you'll know that it's become almost comically difficult for us to keep any new adult fiction on the shelves. Every time we put adult fiction out, it just goes right away. Like, we check in the books, they go right away. We catalog new books, they go right away. And it's a good problem to have. I'd be sad if the books were all just sitting there not being read, but it means we just like more. We need more. So I have adult fiction, which I'm going to try to get out on the shelf, and then a few nonfiction items, including, I believe there's at least one cookbook, which is exciting. So let's start with this one. See, I already know this one's going to go really fast. It's by Emily Henry, the author of the brilliantly titled Beach Read, and it's called People We Meet on Vacation. Another great title. Two best friends who live far apart but go together for summer vacation, but then something happened and they have been estranged. That sounds good. I would take that. But I should let somebody else take it since, you know. The Last Bookshelf in London, Madeline Martin, and it's a novel of World War II. And I'd have to say the cover reads to me like maybe a little lighter than some of the novels of World War II, which obviously can be very heavy. August 1939, London's preparing for war, and Grace works at a dusty old bookshelf and discovers how storytelling unites her community. Oh, that's a great concept. Going in another direction here, No Mercy by Mike Grist, and this is a Christopher Wren thriller. I like that it says No Mercy twice. It says No Mercy, and then it clarifies, for the wicked. This sounds just like a sort of political thriller. Here's another one by the same author. I think this is actually a self-published author who's been requested by a couple patrons, and there were no copies of these books in the system, so we thought we would just get a few paperbacks and make them available to people. R.V. Raman, A Will to Kill, a Harith Athreya mystery. It says channels Agatha Christie, a haunted manor, estranged relatives, a will, a murder, but set in modern day India. I am totally on board with this. Oh my gosh, it sounds like a big family. And I'm getting a little bit of a cozy vibe, which is great because I just always love cozies because they're so easy to recommend to people. People are always looking for cozies. The Restoration of Celia Fairchild, a novel by Marie Bostwick. Celia Fairchild, known as advice columnist Dear Calpurnia, has insight into everybody's problems but her own. Oh, wow. And then there's just like a long list of her problems. Sounds good. This sounds like a little bit serious, but also a little bit funny. This one has lots of holes on it. Hours of the Witch by Chris someday I'm going to learn to pronounce his last name, Bohjalian. And he's written a lot of really popular books. This is set in 1662. And, oh dear. Oh, yes. So she's having problems with her marriage, and then it sounds like she also gets accused of witchcraft. So dark, but very topical, especially here in Massachusetts, where this is where a lot of that happened. This is an author who I actually have enjoyed in the past. The Girl Who Died by Ragnar Jonasson, and he wrote The Mist, which I really liked, as sort of a mystery. I think they're all set in Iceland. He's an Icelandic author. And this is about a woman who's devastated by her father's suicide and decides to go live in a remote fishing hamlet where only 10 people live. Wow, I thought I lived in a small town. And then she worries she's losing her mind, and then there's a death. Not cheerful, but I think it would probably be a good read. Karen Kingsbury, A Distant Shore. Wait, this is our second Deja vu. Uh-oh, maybe we made a mistake. We already saw this one, and now we have it again. I'll investigate that and see what's going on. That might be it for the fiction, but I do have some nonfiction ones. I have Simply Sustainable, a moving towards plastic-free, low-waste living. My husband is on a big kick about this, and I'm trying to be very supportive, and we're looking for ways to cut waste. Oh, zero waste makeup bag. That's not really an issue for me. Let's see, what else do they have? A plastic-free action plan. It's interesting. It's mixing like recipes and zero waste grocery kits. That sounds useful. I like how this is set up sort of like it's activity oriented. Yeah, trying to figure out ways to reduce waste without making life, too complicated. I love this. Cook, Eat, Repeat by Nigella Lawson. Here's a gorgeous picture of her on the back. I really like that title because it is kind of how life works. Sometimes it feels like you cook and you eat and then you got to do it all again. Interestingly, does not, I guess it does have pictures, but it does have like the ratio of text to pictures seems pretty high compared to some cookbooks. But I think that she is a good storyteller, so maybe part of it is sort of her telling her stories about the food. This is kind of fun. Another cookbook, but I don't think we've ever had a cookbook by this author. This is Pepper Tegan, who is the mother of the very famous Chrissy Teigen, and she is Thai, and this is her recipes for Thai food. And I personally really love Thai food, and she seems like someone who's not going to be too fussy and make things too complicated. So I really want to look at that. Oh, this is kind of fun. This says, Cook This Book by Molly Baz. There's a picture of her on the cover. She looks a little shell-shocked by the salad she's eating. And it says, Techniques that Teach and Recipes that Repeat. So more repeating. Whoa, this is like way fancy though. Look, clams on toast. This is not something I'm going to cook on an average night for dinner for my kids. Beef fist tacos with charred scallion salsa and fried pepitas. Wow, this looks amazing. I really like how these recipes are laid out. I love how there's a big picture. Seems like on every page there's a big picture of the food, and then it's just like the ingredients are at the top. It divides them by categories, a description of the recipe, and then very clear instructions. So I am really into that. I think design makes such a big difference with cookbooks. Okay. Real quick, I have two travel type books because people are going to start going places again. But I think a lot of people probably still want to go to places outside since that's a wee bit safer. So we have an Explorer's Guide to Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket. I think we have older versions of this book, but we always are updating this kind of thing. And then Coastal Trails of Maine. Oh my gosh, I bet there is some really beautiful trails in this book. So that's fun. Last two, the Pagan Diet. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can guess. Oh, paleo plus vegan equals Pagan. That sounds so hard. Like paleo sounds hard, vegan sounds hard, combining the two sounds extra hard. But maybe it's just like, it says, 21 practical principles for reclaiming your health in a nutritionally confusing world. So it seems like, even though it's a challenge, this nice guy, Mark Hyman, is going to guide you about the Pagan road. Last book, I feel like this is a really good one to save to last. It's another maybe cookbook? Oh no, travel book? Who knows? It looks so inviting. It's called Cheese, Wine, and Bread. 3 of my top favorite things in the world. And we have a lovely sort of watercolor of cheese, wine, and bread. And then you can see sort of implies a journey. And it says, Discovering the Magic of Fermentation in England, Italy, and France. Oh. So this sounds like a sort of travel writer situation. Get ready to join my friend Kate on a wild trip through Europe as she dives headfirst into the world of fermentation. That's blurb by Jen Kenje Opez Alt. So not a lot of pictures. Oh, look, here's a whole section on Prosecco, another one of my favorite things. It's a grape party. Oh, very fun, very fun. So it's a travel journal focused on fermentation, which is a hot topic because it's very healthy, and we're trying to do more of it. That's all my books, and I will be back soon with another video.